Let's go to page 558 and start with number 1. Okay, so this one, you have to solve the general triangles. So again, whenever you're solving for triangle, just go and get your A, B, C, and get your small a, small b, small c. So small a is equal to 15, angle B equal to 30 degrees, and angle C equal to 50 degrees. Okay. So first, again, from here you can get the angle A. So 180 minus this will give you 100 degrees. So you can triangle how the area equal to 180. Okay. So now you can either use the law of sine or law of cosine to solve the problem. But this one, since the angles are given, you want to use this one, only the length is given, so you want to use the law of sine. So if you're looking for B, okay, so this facing that, so B over sine 30 equal to A over sine 100. Okay, so you can cross this over, so B equal to A sine of 30, put A in here already. Okay, over sine of 100 degrees. So move this over and substitute. Okay, so B will equal to, okay, so 30 sine times 15 divided by 100 sine equal, okay, so you get 7.62. Okay, so 7.62. And then to find C, you do the same thing. So C, so this facing that will equal to this facing that, right? Okay, again, move this over, okay, and so you're going to get C equal to A sine C over sine A. So substitute your numbers. The way you can move this over is basically just times it by sine C, so this crossover, so that's how you get this to this side. Okay, substitute in the numbers, so you get 15 sine of 50 degrees over sine A 100 degrees. Okay, so enter all the numbers, so 50 sine times 15 divided by 100 sine equal, so C equal to 11.7. Okay. And so that's it for number 1. Okay, number 3. So you can get your A, B, C, and small a, small b, small c. Okay, number 3, you got small a equal to 4, small b equal to 7, small c equal to 9. Okay, so when all 3 letters are different, then you want to use law of cosine. Okay, so law of cosine, you can use, let's just go and look for the smallest angle. Okay, so you're going to get a squared equal to b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine of a. So again, when the giving is all different letters, you want to use law of cosine. Okay, so you substitute. So you got 4 squared equal to 7 squared plus 9 squared minus 2, 7, 9 cosine of a. Okay, then you work it out. So you got 16 equal to 49 plus 81 minus okay, then you have to minus the 49 minus the 81. So minus the 49 minus the 81. Now do not plus this because this is together, okay? Okay, so 16 minus 49 minus 81 equal, so this will give you negative 114 equal to negative 126 cosine of a. Okay, so you divide by negative 126, divide by negative 126. Again, all these are just basic algebra. Okay, so divided by 126 negative equal, so you're going to get 0.90476 equal to cosine of A. Okay, and then just to find the angle, you have to use second function. So you go second cosine of that, and so you're going to get 25.2 degrees. Okay, so let's point it up here. So 25.2 degrees. Okay, and then to find B, you do exactly the same thing. Well, actually, to find B, instead of using now you have this. If there are two of the same letter, you can use law of sine. Okay, so let's use the law of sine. And so let's go ahead and, so you're going to get sine B. So this matching that, this facing that, will equal to this facing that. Okay, and then go ahead and again multiply by B. So that equals out. So sine B equal to 7 times sine of 25.2 degrees over 4. So sine B equal to, now I'm going to use this number. Notice I did not reset, right? I just keep the number so I don't chop off numbers. Even when I write over here, I chop off there just, but I kind of retain the numbers over here. So the answer will come out exact, okay? So sine of that times 7 divided by 4 equal, so this will equal to 0.7453. And to find the angle, I go second sine, and this will give me 48.18, so 48.2 degrees. So this will be a 48.2 degrees, okay? And normally when you do this, you have to get the second angle. Okay, you have to check the second angle. So B2 would be 180 minus that would be 131.8 degrees. Okay, because two angles are equal to 180. Okay, and if you try that, this is going to be no good, because what you have is you have the A equal to 25.2 degrees and B2 equal to 131.8 degrees. Okay, and you have this kind of situation. So if you use use 180 to minus that, so 180 minus 25.2 minus 131.8 equal, this will give you 23 degrees. And this is no good, because remember, the longer side has to face the biggest angle. So notice that this is bigger than that, so this is no good. Okay, so that's how you know if the second answer is good or not. Okay, so now we can just come over here and use 180 minus 25.2 minus 48.2 equal, and you get 106.6 degrees, right? So again, three angle have to add up equal to 180. The shorter side faces the smallest angle, middle one facing the middle angle, longer side faces the biggest angle. Okay? So again, that's why the second case does not work. Okay? The second case will make this kind of messed up, okay? Because the middle length is facing the biggest angle. So that's why this one is no good. Okay. Now, another way to do this problem is if you use law of cosine, then you don't have to go through the checking. Okay? If you use law of cosine, then you will just, get the whatever you get with whatever you get. So if you use the law of cosine and you can get that, you don't have to worry about the second case. Okay? You only have to worry about the second possibility is when you use the law of sine to find the angle. When you find the angle using the law of sine, that's when you have to check for the second case. Okay, number 5. Okay, so small b equal to 12, small c equal to 15, angle A equal to 100 degrees. Okay, so again, all three letters are different. That means you have to use law of cosine. Okay, again, when you have three different letters, you have to use law of cosine. And so you're looking for A. So look for length of A. So use A squared equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cosine of A. Substitute all the numbers in. Okay, then enter all the information. Again, I like to work backward. Okay, so 100 cosine times by 15 times by 12 times by -2. Okay, plus 15 squared plus 12 squared equal, and I will have 431.51. Then I take the square root. Okay, so A equal to 20.77. Okay. And again, if you run off a little bit, so it be 20.8. Okay. I can keep that. I don't want to miss that. Now to find an angle, okay, you can use law of cosine, or you can just use law of sine. Law of sine is a little bit faster, so I'm going to use sine B. So this face B, but this over that equal to sine A over A. So you can multiply by B on both sides to cancel it out. So I got sine B equal to 12 times sine of 100 degrees over 20 point. I'm going to carry extra digits, so just be more accurate. Okay. And okay, so 100 sine times 12 divided by 20.77 equal, okay, and that goes second sine, and so angle B will equal to 34 point, run off to 0.7 degrees. Okay. Okay, and now again I'm going to try B2, okay, to just double check. So 180 minus 34.7 equal to 145.3 degrees. Okay, again, this is going to be no good because this is going to be the biggest angle, okay, and this is the middle one, so this is going to be no good because you're going to end up with a situation like this. Okay. And actually, it's no good already. See, it's more than 180. So again, that's how you know it's no good. Okay. So remember, three angle have to equal to 180, and the shorter side have to face the biggest angle, and so forth. Okay. So again, if you try second, this is already over 180, so it's no good already. Okay. So let's go ahead and use 180 minus 100 minus 34.7. This will give me 45.3. Okay, and that's it. You can double check. Three angle equal to 180, and the longer side match the biggest angle, shorter side match the smallest angle, middle one match middle. Okay. Okay, number 7. Okay, so A equal to 30, B equal to 20, angle A equal to 130 degrees. Okay, so we can use law of sine. So sine B over B equal to sine A over A multiplied by B on both sides, so that this will cancel out. So sine B equal to B sine A over A, and put in your numbers. So B is 20, sine of 130 degrees over 30. So sine B equal to, get calculator, so 130 sine times 20 divided by 30 equal 0.51069. And so you go second sine, and so B will equal to 30.7 degrees. Okay, so it'd be 30.7 degrees. Now you don't have to try B2, okay, because B2 is not going to work. Because B2 would be equal to 149.3 degrees, and this is already 130, and this is 149. Then it's going to be more than 180. So right away you know that this is no good. Okay, again, 3 angle have to equal to 180, and so this is over 180 already. So that's why that's how you know that B2 is no good. So all you have is the B1. Okay, so only one is good is B1. Okay, and so after you do that, then you can find C, angle C. So 180 minus 130 minus 30.7 equal, so you get 19.3 degrees. Okay. And now to find C, I can use this. It's easier to use the law of sine, so use this over that. So C over sine C equal to A over sine A. So multiply by sine C, so this will cross out. So C equal to A sine C over sine A. Put in your numbers. So A is 30. Sine of C is 19.3 degrees over sine A, 130 degrees. Okay, so enter all your numbers. Now, when you use the law of sine to find length, then you don't have to worry about second case. Only when you use it to look for the angle, that's when you have to worry about second case. Okay, so 19.3 sine times 30 divided by 130 sine equal, okay, so 12.9. So it'd be equal to 12.9, and that's it. Okay, let's go to the next one. We can start with A, B, C. Small a, small b, small c. Okay, so number 9, small a equal to 12, small b equal to 7, angle B is equal to 35 degrees. Okay, so let's go ahead and look for A. So again, whatever you're looking for, that's what you want to write first. So that way equation is easier to solve. So you're going to have this over that, right? This match with this facing that, and you're going to have the sine B facing the B. So multiply by A on both sides. So this will cancel out. So you got sine A equal to A, sine B over B. Put in the numbers. Okay. And put in the numbers. So A is 12. Sine of B is 35 degrees. And over B, 7. So sine A equal to, okay, so 35 sine times 12 divided by 7 equal 0.98327 equals second sine. So A1 equal to 79.5 degrees. Okay. So this is 79.5 degrees. Now you have to get your A2. Okay. Okay, because again, remember when you use the law of sine to find the angle, you have to check your second possibility. Okay, so 180 minus 79.5 equal. So again, to find A2, just use 180 minus that because this two angle equal to 180, so equal to 100.5 degrees. So we need to go and check the second possibility. So this is your A1, so you have to do A2. So copy the giving. So giving will be the same. So A2 is 100.5 degrees. Okay, now you can go and find the C. Okay, so use 180 minus 79.5 minus 35 equal, so this will give you 65.5 degrees. Okay, so that's your C1, and this would be your C2. So you got 180 minus 100.5 minus 35 equal, and so this will equal to 44.5 degrees. So this one is going to have two cases. Okay, so now to find the small c1, okay, so to find the first small c1, you have to use this over that. So I'm going to just use c over sine c. Remember, this is 1, right? Equal to this over. I'm going to use the b because this is giving. This is more exact. Okay, because this already have number chopped off already. So if you use this one, the answer may be off a little bit more. So I'm going to use the b, okay, instead of a. Okay. Okay, and then from there, going to multiply by sine c, so this will cancel out, and then put in the numbers. I'm going to write it out again just to be more clear. Okay, so c1 is going to equal to b is 7. Sine of c1 would be 65.5 degrees over sine 35 degrees. So get a calculator, enter all the information. 65.5 sine times 7 divided by 35 sine equal. Okay, so it's 11.1, so C1 equal to 11.1. Okay, and then to find C2, you do the same thing. To find C2, you're going to have C2, this facing that, equal to B over sine B. Okay, again, multiply by sine of C2, so this will cross out. So C2 will equal to B sine of C2 over sine of B. Okay. And notice there's no B1, B2 because there is giving, so they have to stay both same for both. Okay. Okay, so C2 equal to B is 7. Sine of C2 is 44.5 degrees over sine of B 35 degrees. Okay, so enter all the information. So 44.5 sine times 7 divided by 35 sine equal. So C2 equal to 8.55, so it'll be 8.6. 8.6. Let's see. Well, since they're using 3 significant digits, so let's go and do that. So C2 equal to 8.55. Okay. Since they're using 3 digits, so let's use 3 digits, so 8.55. Okay. So this one you have 2 possibilities. Okay. So make sure you box and separate it like this. So it's be clear. So when you box this way, you can it's very clear that which go with which. If you just write down ABC, it's kind of hard to see what number go with which triangle. Okay. So you can do it this way, so that it's very clear that what go with what. Okay. Okay. Next one. Again, you got A, B, C. You got small a, small b, small c. Okay, so b equal to 11, c equal to 18, and b equal to 40 degrees. Okay, so in this case, you got 2 of the same letters, so you have to use law of sine. Okay, so, and this is giving, so we have to find the sine first. So sine c over c equal to sine b over b. Okay, and then multiply by c on both sides, so this will cancel out. So sine c equal to c sine b big B over B. Put in your numbers. So C is 18 sine of 40 degrees over 11. So sine C equal to, okay, so 40 sine times 18 divided by 11 equal, you got 1.0518, and you go second sine, it give you error, okay? Okay, so again, so that means this is impossible. So this would be no solution. Again, so this triangle is impossible, and no such thing. It's not going to able to make a triangle.